Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Welcome to Flat Earth Debate Uncut. This is an exclusive premiere show, so there will be no join link, but if you'd like to support the channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside each of these shows while they premiere. And if you'd like to join the community debate, there is the Flat Earth Debate Forum at nathanoakley.com. Now, we are joined by a whole bunch of people, as we have had a couple of other live debates today, this one obviously not being one of them, but I'm going to introduce all of them and let you enjoy their dulcet tones. We've also got Quantum Eraser, so I'll say a quick hello to him. How you doing, John? No? Vanished? No, John? Okay, well, I'll introduce the panel anyway. So we are joined by Wiggles, Slick James Johnson, My Warp Mind, James, Flat and Earth, Ibon Kim, Chocolate Sane, Arwin and Anon. So I'll raise the mic on them.
625. You said how many tenths of a kilometer?
I thought you were gonna go ahead and figure out what 25 squared is.
Someone yelled it before I could. Like, I just do the 20 times the 5 and the 20 times the... I just divided 25 plus 5 is 20. 20 times 25.
It's more than 5,000.
Okay, here's another one. What's 37 squared?
Like, these I can just put into a calculator.
Yeah, okay, I had the same answer. All right, next.
Do you realize?
Yeah, the same answer as me. Okay, next.
We didn't actually do any housekeeping as a result of this. Realize that, right?
Like, you can use a calculator if you want. How many tenths of a kilometer are in 7/12ths of a micrometer?
I gotta go, guys.
This is retarded.
Right,
this fucking rat person muted.
Doesn't really seem like it's getting anywhere. I'm gonna head off. Take it easy.
Thank you, My Warped Mind. Really appreciate you joining. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
Nathan.
We didn't
No worries,
cover,
man. I'll
right?
see
We
you
got
tomorrow.
through one, by Wiggles' total distraction, we got through any signs of curvature on the last show, and that was the only housekeeping question we covered.
Nathan, I got a question for you then.
We haven't done the housekeeping yet.
How many meters are in a kilometer?
Any signs of axial rotation before Wiggles hijacks the entire housekeeping?
Well, I mean, I have to do this now. How many meters are in
No
a kilometer?
axial rotation, Nathan.
Yeah, Wiggles,
I didn't
not
think
interested
you
in
were
your
clearly.
non sequitur. So I spent the last show not using gotchas on you, and I explained my motivation. What's the motivation behind your question, Wiggles? An ad
How
hominem
many
attack. by
meters in a
any chance?
kilometer?
Sorry, is this an ad
What is
hominem
going
attack?
on with him?
It's got an ad hominem
No,
attack
it's-
that he thinks he's going to be winning because he's been made to look completely stupid on the last show.
Okay, I'll answer it. Hold on a second so we can end this real quick. I'll answer it. There's 1,000 meters in a kilometer. Now you tell me, what is spontaneous parametric down conversion?
This I don't know.
Okay, thank you. You can move on, Nathan. Go ahead.
Any evidence that we can have a
I've never heard
gas
that
pressure without a container?
Okay, so Nathan, you're arguing that Earth has to have a dome if you say that.
Well, no, I'm arguing that gas pressure...
You are, logically, you are.
I'm arguing that gas pressure, which is something we absolutely experience, always, without exception, requires the necessary antecedent of something to press upon.
Okay, so is the Earth's atmosphere under pressure?
Obviously.
Okay, so then you're saying it must have a container around it.
That's right.
That's the necessary antecedent to have gas pressure in the first instance.
Yeah, so you're saying Earth's atmosphere has a container around it.
Yeah, in order to have gas pressure, you must have a container.
Yeah, so so you agree Earth has a container around it, or that's what you're claiming, right?
No, it's not a claim, it's a law of nature.
Okay, so you're saying that Earth has a dome around it.
No. I don't know what the sky
That's what you just
is,
said.
Wiggles, and I
That's
make
what
no
you just said.
claims
You
in
said-
that regard. That would be a claim about what the sky is. So just because you have a fundamentalist assertion about what the sky is, a second law of thermodynamics violation, vacuum,
For a second
doesn't
there, like,
mean
you
I make
agreed.
any
You said, like, yeah,
assertions.
Earth has to have. You said that you think Earth has a container around it.
That's the necessary antecedent for the gas pressure we experience.
Okay, so now explain meteorites.
Sorry, what the hell does this non sequitur have to do with anything?
Where do meteorites come from? Are they
Explain
inside the
fish.
container or outside the container?
Sorry, you say we have a vacuum. Explain herring.
No, I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
Like, when we have a meteorite,
Explain
Yes,
tuna
it's
fish.
inside the container.
Sorry,
Anything
if we've got gas
physical is gonna
pressure,
be
explain
inside the
tuna
container.
fish.
Yeah.
Explain tuna fish.
so Nate,
Sorry, have you not got an explanation for tuna?
are the
Where's your
meteorites
explanation
in
for
the
tuna
container
fish?
or outside
Yes,
the container?
inside the container. Yes.
Don't
Okay.
answer him, Arwen.
Anything physical will be in the container.
Don't answer
Yes.
him, Arwen. We don't have to explain anything to him.
Yeah, I'm not asserting what the sky is as much as you really want me to say dome. I say necessary antecedent, not dome.
Okay, so are the meteors inside or outside the
Inside the container. Yes.
We didn't. Again, we didn't. Did anyone hear a flat earther mention meteorites?
No.
No, okay.
You agree
So,
they
Wiggles.
right?
So Wiggles, shut your pie hole. Do you walk around aimlessly asking complete strangers questions about things they never made claims for?
Well, this is a debate show, or I thought it was. Anyway,
Answer
so-
my question.
But this is a debate show. It's different than just walking around in the
Answer
street.
my
Like,
question. The debate show is not an answer. Do you walk around aimlessly throughout your day and ask complete strangers, just walk up to them and ask them to explain things they never made claims for?
Well, no, I don't do that.
Then why are you doing it to us?
No, because Nathan did make a claim that there's a dome around the Earth.
No.
Put quotes
He
around
said
it.
there's a
Hold
container.
on.
The
Hold
gas
on.
is
Hold on.
contained.
Hold on, Arwen. Put quotes around that, please, Wiggles. Time and
You can
date.
quote it. You said that all gas that's under pressure needs a container around it. That's what you said, right, Nathan?
That's not what you just claimed. That's not what you just claimed. I said.
Well, I'm speaking vaguely. Forgive me.
Sorry, a quote isn't vague, right? A quote has quotes around it and is the word someone used, not vague. How dare you? Don't ever quote me again, Wiggles.
So you're saying that there must be a container around it?
Sorry, I want you to acknowledge what I've just said, right? Don't ever quote me again.
No, that's what
You don't
said,
know
though.
what a quote is. You think a quote is some vague fuckwittery that you've cobbled together in your own brain. That's what you think a quote is. So don't ever quote me again. It's a fucking outrage. Who do you think you are? Do you think you can just make fucking stuff up that I haven't said and say it's a quote?
Yeah, well, Nathan, you did say that logically what you're saying is that there's a
No!
dome around the Earth, right?
Logically what I'm saying is not the same as you have said. Yeah? I don't give a fuck what you think I logically might have meant. Right? That's not a quote. That's why I'm demanding you never ever quote me again. You little prick.
Now Nathan's angry again.
Right, Wiggles says it's okay to steal and rob from your neighbour because he does it. That's a quote. In quotes, Wiggles says it's okay to thieve. It's okay to thieve because I'm a thieving cunt. That's a quote from Wiggles. Quote, I'm a thieving cunt, Wiggles, 2019. That all good by you, Wiggles? That's a quote. Quote it, stick quotes around it. Wiggles has said it. That's what he said. I'm a thieving cunt, Wiggles, 2019. That good by you, Wiggles?
Yeah, so
it's okay. Yeah. So take that quote. Wiggles is a thieving cunt by his own volition and admission. That's a quote by Wiggles. Because it's cool to just make shit up that people haven't said. Because in your brain, it's what they logically meant. So that means it's a quote.
Unbelievable.
You total bastard. I hate these Globers. I actually hate them. I hate you, Wiggles. How dare you?
I just get a kick out of it.
How much are you going to overreact to that thing, dude?
I just get a kick out of it.
Yeah, you just get a kick out of lying through your back teeth about things people haven't said. You slanderous piece of shit.
Yeah, you don't appreciate the slanderous nature of this? How lowball it is? You don't appreciate that?
Jason even agreed with me. You can go back to the recording, and I said, so the Earth has
I don't have to go back. I was sitting in there. I was listening to it.
Yeah, container, and you claim the dome.
Yeah, I've never said that. He'll never put quotes around that. He's just lying and slandering me. It doesn't matter how many times I point out that he hasn't got a quote. He'll keep claiming it and saying, yeah, logically you meant...
Yeah, well, when we weren't butting heads, you did agree that Earth should have a container around it.
So the word dome never crossed my lips in that context then, did it, you misquoting, slanderous piece of shit?
Okay, so I use square brackets. Just put square brackets around dome in that quote and just replace it with container, then we're happy.
Why don't you just call it a container?
What the fuck? You think by putting square brackets around something I've not said, that'll make me happy when you completely slander me?
Why don't you just use the direct quote?
Why don't you actually quote me? That's why I'm demanding you never do it again. Yeah, because you're incapable of quoting me. Yeah, what pisses Wiggles off is the fact that I've got a quote from him. In quotes, from Wiggles, the gas would fill the space. Now, I've got the screen caps of it being contextualised with us talking about outer space. But Wiggles wants to lie about his own quote and then misquote me. Because he's just a piece of shit.
Okay, so now
if you can't remember someone's quote, then don't quote it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I think that all the points have been made. We're just like rehashing all points. So now, Nathan, you're like really good at science, right? You're like a top science expert, right? Like you know all about experiments, right?
Sorry, you just had to Google search the constituent parts of what an experiment was, and you're going to now start your conversation by challenging me, presumably backhanded insult. You didn't even know what the constituent parts of an experiment were on the last show. So, what the hell have you got to offer in this regard, Wiggles?
Okay, yeah, so I got to do it. Like, suppose, so like we're gonna do an actual experiment that you do like in high school, for example.
Let's shut him up and say it again. Literally 20 minutes ago, he had to Google search after a lot of laughter at how stupid he was what an experiment is. You didn't know, he had to Google search it, we laughed at you, we laughed at Kosho. Now you're going to have the gumption and the gall to start telling me what an experiment is.
Yeah,
I'm going to see if you can do an experiment.
Yep, he is.
Okay.
Elmer Fudd.
So, like,
go ahead, Elmer Fudd.
Okay, I mean, so Nathan, when we drop an object and it goes in free fall, right? Like I just take an object. I don't know what's this. I take an object, I just drop it. Right?
Is this an experiment?
So, Nathan, you're familiar with this phenomenon, right?
Is this an experiment?
Well, I played your game. You got to play my game. That's only fair.
Is it an experiment?
Yeah, we're going to do an experiment. So, like, when I drop this object, like,
Excellent.
It accelerates downwards, right?
Arwood starts laughing. Hold on 1 second, Nathan.
So, Nathan, the object accelerates downwards, right? Hello, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm setting stuff up. So you've said you've got an experiment, and you think, in your stupidity, that you have got an experiment. So what we're now going to do, Wiggles, is I'm going to share my screen with you, because I think I've figured out a way of actually sharing Skype with you. Hopefully. Should have video feedback, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can you see the screen?
Yeah, so I'm wondering if you can apply this and actually do an experiment. It's
if
really
I can
simple,
apply
right?
it, sorry, let's just stop you in your tracks. You have claimed you have an experiment, so you will now back that up. I won't do anything except laugh at how stupid you are. So go ahead, John. Let's ask whether or not he's got a natural phenomena.
Natural phenomena, observe, please.
Okay, observation right here. Object falls downwards.
Object falls down. Object falls down. Now, let me ask you a question. Is down an objective direction?
Yeah, It's just this direction.
So you're saying yes.
Yeah.
Down is not an objective direction. We'll get to that here in a few minutes because we want this belly laugher. So we'll make sure you remind me of that, and we'll get back to that. Okay, object falls down. So do you understand that your natural phenomena observed is your dependent variable?
Well, I can get into what the dependent and independent variable. But I'm wondering if Nathan, like, I can give him some.
You already
data,
did get into it. As soon as you said object falls down is the natural phenomena, you did get dead into it. That's the dependent variable. I gave you one of your answers.
Like, because what the experiment I'm talking about is just like dead simple. You do this in high school. You drop an object. You're just going to calculate the acceleration that object experienced.
Well, we need the hypothesis now. Object falls down. Give me the alternative hypothesis.
No, I'm saying I want to see if Nathan can do all this stuff. I know how to do an experiment. I want to see if Nathan.
Sorry, let's try again,
these.
Wiggles. I said it once. This is me repeating myself. This is your, in quotes, experiment. Is it Nathan's experiment? No. It's Wiggles' claim he has an experiment. So I'm not going to be doing anything except laughing at you. Okay, Wiggles? Is that clear?
Because you can't do the experiment.
Sorry. I am not formulating an example. You are the one doing that. I don't have to do a damn thing. Is that clear?
So, like, I'll screen share.
Wait. We need your alternative hypothesis. You're not doing anything except giving us the alternative hypothesis. Or if you don't, getting kicked out of here.
Just so you're reminded, you went and Googled on the last show what the constituent parts were, Wiggles. So I'm pretty certain you're a world expert in this now and will be able to give us those 3 constituent parts that you Googled 20 minutes ago. Go.
So, Nathan, I'm wondering if you can actually do an experiment. Like, would you agree or disagree that an experiment that you can do an experiment to
Wiggles.
calculate the acceleration of a falling
Only
object?
20 minutes ago, you claimed you knew what an experiment was. We challenged you to list the 3 constituent parts. 5 minutes of belly laughing later, you actually managed it. Kofo didn't. Kosho. So, you know what they are. Now we're asking for them. Give them to us. Now.
So, well, independent variable is going to... Dependent variable object falls down. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what you said. Natural phenomena observe. Object falls down. Your natural phenomena, what the fuck, is your dependent variable. It's the effect.
So independent.
Now you're looking for the cause. Now give me the independent variable, what the fuck.
Independent variable here is time.
Time's not the cause of anything.
How are you going to vary the flow of time?
How do I change what time it is?
Time's not a viable independent variable.
Let's just do it. Time causes objects fall down. So this is your alternative hypothesis. Time causes objects fall down. Fall down, go boom, boom. I mean,
okay, so now your dependent variable is going to be distance.
Sorry.
Okay, let's change it up.
What the hell? He just said the dependent variable, John. He literally just said the dependent variable is distance.
No. I said independent is time.
Independent variable is time. Yeah, that's what I said. And you said dependent variable is distance.
Yeah.
So time causes
if time, then distance. Sorry, didn't you just drop something?
Okay,
so if time, then distance is your hypothesis. So we're trying to cause distance with time. You are so stupid.
Okay, so we've got this far. All right, so now I want to see if you guys can figure...
See if we can see how stupid distance causes time is. you are quite literally the stupidest person to have been taken through this exercise. I mean, it was admirably clear earlier that you hadn't got the vaguest clue what was in an experiment. And then when you claim you've got one by dropping something...
Calling me names is not going to make up for the fact that you can't analyze, you can't use the data from a simple experiment to calculate a simple result. Like,
you don't even know what an experiment is.
We've just tried to take you through the steps of an experiment, and you failed
This is all I got
miserably.
to say, Nathan.
Yeah, it's on your screen, this stupid little baby that is basically looking very
not
confused.
Stupid little baby. Come on. That's a beautiful baby. Giving him the perfect reaction to what he just said.
So Nathan, I'm going to share my screen right now so you can get... Actually, I'm going to paste the data in the chat as well. I don't know how
data for this experiment. According to this experiment, we're trying to cause distance with time.
With objects down.
So, Nathan, so is this going to be the research data for time causing distance? Because I'm not sure I'm interested in that.
So I've given you the
Wiggles,
data, right?
we're dealing with complete retards. You, Wiggles, you are stupid. Now, that's not an insult or an ad hominem. Demonstrably, your hypothesis is time, not an independent variable, causes distance, not a phenomena. So, you are absolutely retarded. There's no other words for it, Wiggles.
Okay.
I hope you're embarrassed with yourself.
I'm like, Nathan, you could get this right. Like, you could get this right and show, like, you do understand the experiment. And, like, this is not like...
Why do you keep projecting your ineptitude onto me, saying I could get this right, when you have developed this absolute embarrassment that's on screen right now, Wiggles? What you're now doing is projecting your ineptitude onto me. Like I've formulated this utter train wreck. This isn't me formulating this garbage, this complete dumbfuckery on screen. You formulated this, Wiggles. Time causes distance? You're a moron! And you think I don't understand this? And you're saying I'm testing to see if you don't... You don't understand literally what's happening. We're testing whether or not you understand this, Wiggles. And demonstrably, you don't!
I'm not trying to be mean to you.
Borderline psychotic.
You're
getting borderline psychotic here.
I don't like this like headbutting that we're in. Can we get into like
maybe
you guys are crazy,
do
man.
A bit more your best to actually do what is asked of you and respond to the questions instead of bringing up these crazy ass stories that don't make any damn sense and then claim how we don't understand the things
let's
that
end it. Let's end it, Arwen, because this is utter ridiculousness. Let's just end it. Let's do a mercy.
No,
let's have some mercy.
I want to know if Nathan can calculate the acceleration.
No, we don't. In fact, Nathan, can you mute him or something? We have to stop.
Can you calculate the acceleration?
It's gone on far and long enough.
Very nice deduction. That's very nice, but that's not the scientific method.
Nathan.
The scientific method.
No, not Nathan anymore. Not Nathan. Let somebody else talk. Who else do we? Sorry to take over the show, Nathan, but we have to move on from him.
I mean, if none of you guys can do this, like if none of you guys can take that data,
okay, that's enough from you. We're not listening to anything from you. No, sorry. Sorry, the tail's not wagging the dog.
It's not an experiment.
And calculate the acceleration that the object.
It's not an experiment.
It is an experiment.
Somebody mute him.
Can any of you guys?
I'm not going to kick him out, John, but he just won't. He won't ever. He's got zero humility. You know, he literally hasn't got the vaguest clue that he's just been shown.
For like 10 seconds. Come on now.
Right.
You're smirking while you tell us that you're going to do an experiment. We've just spent the last 20 minutes literally showing with your own formulated hypothesis just how stupid and illiterate you are scientifically, but yet you want to tell us about experiments still. You literally have no humility.
So I'm wondering, can any of you guys here, like, do you all see the data I posted?
No, we're not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I'm not listening to you. We got to move on to somebody else.
This will be a great educational segment.
Just be humble and just leave.
The thing that cracks me up is he said he had about 2 minutes ago, about 45, 50 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, I was going to go on J.G. Gonzalez show, but I got.
Yeah, that's the place for you.
Yeah, I agree. That's the place for you, Wiggles. Go and talk to them. They're all crayon munchers and thick like you. And they won't hold you to task and challenge you and have you smirking like a retard every time we show how stupid you are. They won't do that. You know, you'll say, I've got an experiment. Time causes distance. And they'll go, yeah, you're so right, Wiggles. Aren't we smart? And they'll go, yeah, experiment. We won't. We'll say, really, what's the hypothesis? What are the constituent parts of an experiment? And you'll smirk because you're a retard. So yeah, piss off to Gonzales, where the rest of the retards reside.
Well, Nathan, do you see that data that I've collected and I've pasted it in the chat there?
No, we're not seeing it. We're not looking at it. Bye.
That's the end.
Just be honorable and just leave, please.
Well, I got loads of time for this. Actually, I made time
No,
for this.
we
now.
don't. We're not entertaining you anymore. We're not entertaining retards. Only to prove a point, and then you can leave. Thank you.
I want to know if you guys can calculate.
I don't care
the
what you want to know. I don't really care what you want to know, and I think the audience doesn't care at this point. I know the panel doesn't care anymore. We need to move on.
You guys can't do it.
So if you don't want to leave, go on mute and let somebody else take over. In fact, I got a point that I wanted to bring up.
Of how to calculate
I had a point I wanted to bring up because
you provided time, you've provided distance, but you haven't provided mass. How are you going to formulate the acceleration without mass?
We actually don't need the mass to calculate the.
Is that you, Ivan?
We already have the trajectory, right?
Ivan, is that you?
Trajectory that the object.
Ivan, is that you?
Wiggles. He won't shut up. He's got no humility. He can't shut up. He won't accept anything we've said. He just wants to press on with his point, ignoring all things that have disagreed with him. He's not going to acknowledge that he doesn't understand what an experiment is in the first instance. He won't acknowledge that what he's claimed as an experiment has been obliterated. He'll just press on with his data set indefinitely to all of our frustration.
Right,
I'm wondering, like, it's a very simple problem. Like, to calculate the acceleration that this particle.
Shut up, Wiggles, and leave. How about that? Now, Ebon, was that you asking him questions?
They can't do high school physics.
Ebon, was that you that was asking Wiggles questions?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, he just asked why there's no math.
I had a question for you. I had a question for you. You brought up, it wasn't, I don't know, it was about 30 minutes ago. You brought up that tidal, was it tidal friction?
Yeah, not tidal friction. This is why aren't there any tides in landlocked lakes?
Well, that has to deal with tidal friction.
I really want to try to see if any
shut up
here can...
Oh my God. You get,
come on
please,
now.
Nathan,
I gave you guys that footage of me, like, not knowing what the three constituent parts was. I gave you that. I was kind enough to do that, so you should do this for me now. You should.
No, we're not doing anything for you except calling. They have 1-800 numbers for mental illness. You need to call one of the. Can somebody get him a 1-800 number, please? Because that's what you need. I had a question for Ebon, and I'd like you not to interrupt me, please. So, Ebon, you brought up that I think it was tidal friction. It has connections to it.
You're completely taking a different topic. I want to know if you guys can calculate the acceleration that particle felt. If not, I can help you guys through it. Like
Wiggles, nobody wants to talk to you, right? What is your malfunction? Somebody else is trying to have a conversation now. Oh, you see all these other people. Wiggles, I'm trying to talk to you. Listen to me. See all these other people on the panel. Even Kosho has managed to keep his mouth shut. But you want to talk indefinitely.
Because you muted me.
Nobody's muted anybody. So is that just another Nathan, slander by Kosho?
Great science experimenter.
Sorry,
we're not listening to you.
Wiggles, there's other people on the panel trying to talk, right? You're not the centre of the universe, my friend. See all these other people on mute?
Yeah.
Right. So they're patiently sitting, and all we're getting is you, the dumbest person on the panel, talking constantly.
So, Nathan, this is my challenge to you. Can you calculate the acceleration?
No, we're not listening to you. Nathan, you got to do something about him, man. You got to go over and above your policy here. This is utter ridiculousness.
Kick me off if you can't do it.
Ebon, I have a question for you. Can we get back to the tides that you were bringing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if anyone knew who was the person that first postulated tidal friction.
I don't know.
He was an English astronomer. Does anyone know his name?
I don't know. Sorry.
George Darwin. You got it. Son of Charles Darwin. Just wanted to let everyone know out there. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Is that a fact?
That is a fact, Jack.
This is what I show, but I just don't show my face on Nathan Oakley show because no one else really does. But just so you know, this is me. My name's Abon. What's your name?
Phil.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah, so I feel like. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, should we have a little hug? Maybe light a fire.
I guess I feel like the room is kind of like chill now, so maybe it's a good time to maybe.
I try not to make. I try not to make fun of people or anything like that because I was where you were at, Riggles. Phil, I'm sorry. So
yeah,
and if I do that, I'm sorry ahead of time. But I try not to do that because I was where you were at. People called me stupid, and that's fine if they call me stupid. And let's talk about the subject. That's all I care about is the subject.
Yeah, so I'm interested in the subject too, entirely.
You're a shill troll, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, this is an example of an experiment, right? Like,
we're not going to do this again. I'm sorry. Take your experiment over to Jose's channel, like we said. Bye.
They all understand this. They all are up to this level.
Bye now.
Wiggles, you don't seem to get it right. We haven't gone to the effort of demonstrating quite concisely that you haven't got a clue what you're talking about, so that we can sit and listen to you bullshit us about this. We know you don't know what you're talking about. We've demonstrated it to you, but you insist on bullshitting us, and we don't like it. That's why we're not letting you do this. We don't like bullshitters and liars, slanderers. Yeah, people like you. In fact, you are repugnant as an individual. So we don't want to listen to your shit. We're tired of it.
So this is like a very simple experiment, right?
So
like,
bye now.
I mean, kick me off if you guys can't calculate the acceleration given this data, right? Like I plotted time and I've plotted distance right next to it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're not listening to this. I'm not listening to
it. You can kick me off if you guys can.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks.
I
appreciate
didn't kick him
that.
out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He doesn't have any wood in front of the stove, right? So just let him go over to Jose's. Let him deal over there. Let's move on. Who else we got on here?
Hey, please.
Well, you better the devil you know. Now you're stuck with Kosho.
Hey, you're gonna mince my words and
like
mute me?
Did he come up with the third aspect or constituent of the experiment
thing? And no, you guys are gonna pretend you didn't mute me, but that's fine.
We didn't. Did someone on the panel mute Kosho?
No.
Okay, then how did I not say? I said everything in the experiment.
It's okay, fair enough.
Everything.
If it was not heard, that's different. But nobody muted you. But if you want to repeat them, so we've already had two. You've given us independent and dependent variable. What's the third constituent part of our experiment, Kosho?
Sure. I've said many other things, and so I said there was a null hypothesis. There's a regular hypothesis. There's the observation.
Yeah, that's wrong. You said there was a null hypothesis variable. It's inane.
Yeah, the null hypothesis. Yeah.
Yeah, let me ask you the question again. What are the three constituent parts of an experiment?
Sure. Yeah,
just an experiment, not the scientific method, just an experiment.
Okay, you have your hypothesis,
No, you don't.
Independent variable and your dependent variable. Then you
Say
have
that
null
one more time. I'm
hypothesis.
sorry, I
You have
didn't
many
catch the
more
last
things, but
So,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a delay.
it's okay.
So I didn't hear it. Go ahead. Say those again.
you have your hypothesis, which you will produce a independent variable, and then a dependent variable, and then you're going to come up with a null hypothesis.
You've missed one of them.
This would be your test.
You've missed something out though. It's that third elusive one that clearly wasn't muted. You just didn't say.
He just gave us he just gave us indirectly, because he knows, he got to know by now that hypothesis or an experiment is a hypothesis test. So you ought to figure that some parts of the hypothesis are in the experiment. But you're talking about the scientific method. You said the null hypothesis. That's not a part of an experiment. I want the 3 constituent parts of a scientific experiment. That's it.
Yeah. See, you're doing to me what you did to Wiggles or whatever his name is, where he said the
Just give us
exact
the
correct thing
answers
before you even asked him, and he used different words than you're using. And what you have is a PDF that has your
I don't have a PDF.
Highlighted stuff on there, and you're gonna choose your words over any other words. When you're gonna find out, when you tell me what you said, I've said it already.
Not all, Kosho. Wiggles got there in the end, and he only had Google at his disposal. Everyone on the panel knows. I've checked. I know. John knows. Sure. I've not got a PDF. He's not got a PDF.
If you're gonna waste more time of your show, Nathan, instead of just telling me the word that I know I've already gone over and then said differently, that's fine.
The word that you've already gone over and said differently. All right, do you actually formulate things in your mind before you open up your pie hole?
Yeah, listen, you guys argue with this kid for an hour about perspective being part of a curve calculator, and you don't understand how redundant.
That's right. No,
would be.
we're not going there yet. We want the 3 constituent parts of an experiment,
guys,
not your red herring
now. I don't care who's laughing about it, because they're being disserviced by you guys. Absolutely.
Now, why don't you just answer the question?
Right.
I already have, and I've already asked you if I'm not using the word that's written in your PDF.
That's where you're mistaken. It's okay. I don't mind correcting you, Kosho. I'll make it clear. You haven't answered.
Sure. Well, then go ahead and give me the word that you're looking
wrongly a number of times.
You're not going to. That's fine.
So we'll tell you if you have the humility that Wiggles lacks, and say, I don't know.
Yeah, of course. I don't know the word that you're looking for.
No, not the word. The constituent part you are missing.
I don't know the word that you're looking for.
No.
You learned. Last week you were on your show trying to ask people how to spell
quanta. Let him figure himself out.
And you're going to tell me that I don't understand the
lacking.
method.
No worries.
You learned from QE, and he got it wrong. So go ahead and tell me the word you're looking for.
No. When you concede that you do not know the third constituent part of an experiment and have some humility.
I don't know the third word that you're looking for.
No, you're not going to have it. You're going to talk over me while I ask you to have some humility. You'd rather interrupt.
Yeah. I'm not going to repeat.
That's what you're doing now, is interrupting. Well, it's no worries, Kosho. Yeah, when you have some humility and admit that you do not, as we already know, understand the third constituent part of an experiment, when you concede that, we will tell you. Until then, we'll have you dance around and tell us you've already told us and say you've said it in different words.
I'm not going to lie to your audience, Nathan.
Monkey got out of the cage.
Yeah. Or you can have some humility, something that I think is a globalist affliction. They have no humility. So you won't be able to do it. So it'll be the next, 15, 20, 30 minutes with us going, this retard doesn't know the third constituent part. Why wouldn't he just say, I don't know what the third constituent part is. I'll keep asserting it's a null hypothesis. Wrong.
It's the null hypothesis variable.
It's the null hypothesis variable. I won't concede that I don't know because I don't have any humility. Well, that's fine, Kosho.
I already said I don't know the third word you're looking for.
Not word. Constituent part of an experiment. So what's the third constituent part of an experiment?
Your dependent variable, and you'll have a null hypothesis.
Yeah, I love this. Kosho, you're brilliant entertainment.
What are you looking for?
The third constituent part of
need? Like a
an
observation, control?
Shut up for
experiment. Should I say it again even slower for Kosho? Because he couldn't help talking over what we required like he's doing now. It's okay. This time your rumpusing works against you, Kosho. Because every time you rumpus me, it becomes more and more obvious what a complete bonehead you are. Just how ignorant you are and how much you lack humility. So keep rumpusing me. Keep doing it. It's working against you,
I'm just trying to ask you a question.
I'm going to find out if you keep on over-talking him.
Yeah, he's over-talking.
He's repeating himself and talking like a retard.
No, he's
talking about. If you're asking me a question, then be
him.
quiet so I can answer it.
I can't even hear what he's saying because you're over-talking him.
Yes,
like
it's really important.
Yeah, that's
can't hear him. He's rumpusing us.
Yeah, I don't mind. It works against Kosho because every time I slow it down another notch and say, we are looking for the third constituent part of an experiment, Kosho. Can you give it us?
Hey, if you're going to ask me a question, you're going to allow me to answer it?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay, don't talk until I'm done, please, because you're not going to hear all the words I say. Okay? I've already said you need an observation. You need a hypothesis. And then for the experiment, you're going to need an independent variable. You're going to need a dependent variable. You're going to need a control. And then for the null hypothesis...
Give that monkey a cracker.
What?
Yeah, you finally got it. Independent, dependent, and control variables. That's what we were looking for. Good job.
Are you serious?
Good job. An hour and a half later. Yeah, serious. You clown.
Dude,
the null hypothesis variable. What is the null hypothesis variable?
No, I didn't say null hypothesis variable. When I first
said
it, I said null variable.
Yes, you did.
It's just changed it to say he said the null variable. So now it's not the null hypothesis variable. It's just the null variable now. It's just absolutely comic.
Yeah.
You can go back and
we don't have to go back.
I'll bet you
I wrote it down
right
when
now.
you said it. We don't have to go back there, Kosho, you little clown. We know what you said. You don't even know what you say. We have to repeat it back.
No, I did. I corrected myself right away. Because you laughed then that you did now.
If you want, we don't want. We will go back. In fact, after the show, Nathan's going to go back and he's going to pull it out for everyone. Just because you're making an issue out of it. You clown. We will.
I might not actually. I've got a baby due tomorrow.
Oh, that's great. Okay,
I'll keep you to your word, Nathan.
Shut up.
Anyway, so yeah, this is actually going out on Sunday, so when this goes out as an exclusive, this hasn't gone out live, so this will be like one of the first full pre-recorded shows, but all being well, I should have a second child when this is going out.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go, Kosho. You got a few days to do damage control.
Do you understand what you're even laughing at right now?
You got a few days where you can work your damage control, right?
What damage control?
Because everyone's going to hear it.
Think about what you're saying. Think about what you're doing right now.
You're a clown. We know what we're doing right now. We're exposing pretender clowns.
Said the thing about the dome, and you said it was slandering you.
Oh yeah, because Nathan didn't say it. You brought it up, and then you claimed Nathan brought that up.
No, he brought it up. That kid did,
didn't.
but that's not the point. That's not the point. He changed one word.
Convoluted clown show.
He changed one word from what Nathan said, and then he said it was slander.
You're derpa, friend. Let's move on.
What?
Do you have any scientific evidence of your spinning ball religion?
Yeah, I have the whole thing, but I'm not going to play your game right now, okay? That kid, whenever he told you about the perspective,
we're going to play the game. What is your scientific evidence
I was waiting all this time to ask you. What are we talking about?
We're looking for scientific evidence for your spinning ball religion. Do you have any?
Yeah, I have tons. I got loads.
Okay, let's go through them. I'll share my screen. Nathan, we ready?
Sure.
You can share your screen if you'd like, but it's not going to do you any good because I'm not playing your game.
Oh, this isn't a game. This is the scientific method. We just went through it.
Listen, I'm going to give you a warning, okay? Wait.
You're going to warn me? What?
You guys are going down.
You didn't brush your teeth today?
We're going down.
You'll see. That's all.
Wow.
I was going to be nice about it, but you'll see.
Oh, we're going down.
We're going down.
This retard.
Can't believe this.
So,
you're adorable.
May I ask what direction is down?
Is that an objective direction?
Hold on, is he still here? He's still here, Kosho.
Sure.
Still here, Kosho?
Oh, he's gone.
I thought he dropped. No, as soon as you brought up your actual scientific method, he dropped.
Right. All right. There you go. A picture speaks 1,000 words. Empty. Nothing here, folks. No scientific evidence for their spinning ball religion. After 3 years, 0. Thank you.
That was
3 years, that's it? I thought it was for like 2,000 years.
Nah, it's more like 200 years, really.
Well, they keep saying it's from 2,000 years ago.
Of course, they keep on saying that, but they say a lot of things, including about what supposedly all happened in the past. So
you would think after that many years they would figure it out by now, and hatching down the I can't get that term right. You know what I mean? Batten down the hatches. That's what it is.
Yeah, you'd think they'd have it completely sewn up. And yet we've got Slice Barcane going forward to go and prove it. And you're like, really? Like you say, 2,000 years and they haven't got this completely sewn up, pegged, figured out, easy to demonstrate, easy to replicate. Nah, Sly's going out with his new, in quotes, experiment.
Oh, yeah. Did he give us his hypothesis yet? Does he put that out?
No. There won't be a hypothesis. There is no valid phenomena.
Right? In this 2,000 years, these people don't even know what science is. They have no idea what the scientific method is. They just use the term science, right? Like mere fiat, like calling a Bunsen burner an amoeba. If you keep on calling it amoeba long enough, the Bunsen burner becomes the amoeba. This is ridiculous.
I like the logical progression from I drop this and I'm going to calculate the acceleration to if time, then distance. That's the level of stupidity when you drop a mic or drop a piece of paper and say gravity. You end up with someone like Wiggles formulating if time, then distance as they dance around the actual methodology to achieve a result of empiricism, which they'll never do.
I'm sorry I had to step in and stop Wiggles. It was just getting... He was just getting too beat up. There has to be, even though they're globetards, there has to be a point of mercy, right? Or am I off base here?
No, I don't.
No, he was getting psychotic. Seriously, it happens to them when you put them under too much pressure, and they just refuse to give up, and they lose it, and they start to behave erratic and psychotically. Serious. That's what it turns out every time.
Interesting that you're saying it's him being psychotic when I'm literally screaming at him because it's just my blood's boiling while he misquotes me and claims I've said there's a dome, and you're just like, this is absolutely outrageous.
That they completely lose track of everything.
Yeah, but hold on, people. We're going down.
Yeah, I'm so afraid.
Which direction is down again?
Relative.
Earthbound.
That depends on the density, huh? Seems like they want to... Wiggles was trying to hold on to this guy from yesterday's point about acceleration. Like, apparently acceleration proves something. Maybe gravity? I don't know.
I will bet you... I even bet money. It is, if he's actually going to do anything, it's going to be something that has been tried for like 5 or 6 times already, if not dozens of times. And he's going to think it's new. Because that's what they're constantly doing. They think, yeah, I got it now. And then they don't realize that that has been talked about endlessly. They're all in like this amnesia. Very bad amnesia, and they forget everything, all their failures. They all forget it again, and they try it over again.
I just can't ever imagine a situation where you're proven wrong over and over and over again, and in the face of it, you just literally ignore it. I mean, I am right in the word humility, and am I not? That is the correct terminology. They have no humility.
And no honor. I think it comes down to humility and honor. Just be honorable, and because there's nobody that knows everything, right? So just have some honor with it. If somebody comes out and you don't know what something is, hey, just admit it. Say it's a learning experience. Remember we talked about this. The moment you become unteachable, it's over for you. You just might as well curl up in your closet, turn the lights off, and just stay there. So that's the really scary part, that their pride gets in the way, or people's pride gets in the way of being teachable, right?
Yeah, well, that's how I see the competition. The Globe side of this argument isn't Joe Coffey and Betty Breadmaker, where you'd have this conversation at some point that either have your oh my god moment with gas pressure and there being no container, or they do what the Globehead people that come on the panel do, which is to say they will never, ever, ever concede. They'll never admit they're wrong. They have no honour. They have no humility. And then, like you say, that makes them unteachable. Like, Wiggles will never, ever concede, even in the face of an understanding of the diffraction limit. He will never concede that it's not reasonable to apply pictures to a geometric-only calculator. He'll accept that there's no perspective, and he'll defend it till he's blue in the face, but he'll never, ever concede that that's not reasonable.
I'm still a big fan of scientists in our heyday, like Carl Sagan, Richard Feynman, and things like that. I'm sorry, I still am, even with all their stuff. I mean, but they've got good quotes. I mean, even Carl Sagan says, in science, it often happens that scientists say, that's a really good argument. My position is mistaken. That's humble humility, right? And then they would actually change their minds, and you never hear that old view from them again. They really do it. It doesn't happen as often as it should, because scientists are human, and change is sometimes painful, but it happens every day. I cannot recall the last time something like that happened in politics or religion. That's Carl Sagan's quote.
Yeah, but what was Carl Sagan? What was this? I don't even know. Did he have a degree in something? Does anyone know?
Probably physics, I would guess.
Carl Sagan. Let me look it up real quick.
Okay, I'll look it up. Off of mainstream.
Astronomer, cosmologist, astrophysicist, astrobiologist, author, a total pseudoscientist.
Yeah, I don't see any science degrees here. That's pseudoscience.
Yeah, they're all pseudoscience. The bit that comes after it I like best. Author, science popularizer, and science communicator in astronomy. You're like, right, so might as well write pretender clown, pseudoscientist next to all that then.
Well, science communicator, was he communicating the scientific method?
Science priest.
Was he communicating the scientific method? Because that's a science communicator, correct?
No. His best scientific contribution in research on extraterrestrial life. Well, physical and natural world. Is that extraterrestrial?
Yeah, he did something on he did write an equation for the likeliness of aliens, extraterrestrials having visited
No, that wasn't
Earth.
him.
Yeah,
that was him.
Hold on, I got a claimed experiment. Experimental demonstration of the production of amino acids from basic chemicals by radiation.
Who?
I'll just read it again. It says, I'll read the full sentence. His best known scientific contribution is research on extraterrestrial life, including experimental demonstration of the production of amino acids from basic chemicals by radiation.
That wasn't him. That's Miller Urey. And that was a joke to begin with. If maybe one day we'll go through that little fiasco, but that wasn't. Are you saying Carl Sagan did that?
That's what it says on his wiki page.
Yes. I covered this on a video.
Did they give a year?
To find the actual.
Maybe he stole it. Maybe he just.
Did they give a year?
It doesn't give a year next to that citation, no. What else did it say?
It was a study that he submitted for some university. I think it might have been Harvard or MIT.
Oh, it gets better.
What's an astrophysicist doing with amino acids?
Well, Sagan argued the now anticipated hypothesis that the high surface temperatures of Venus can be attributed and calculated using the greenhouse effect.
Yeah, this is all pseudoscience nonsense.
Yeah,
man.
it's total pseudoscience.
That's not a hypothesis.
No,
it's not even close. Hey, before you jump off here, Sagan was a pseudoscientist. Let me share my screen. Because we're always saying this, and I think people may be thinking we're making this stuff up. Is my screen sharing, Nathan?
Yeah.
We're talking about directions, and I'm just going to take this from Wiki. The most common relative directions, do you see this? Relative directions are left, right, forwards, backwards, up, and down. No absolute direction corresponds to any of these relative directions. This is a consequence of the transitional invariance of the laws of physics. Nature, loosely speaking, behaves the same no matter what direction one moves. So there you go. This is where we're getting this from. This is the important part right here, right? Everyone knows that they don't have to write this. We all know this. So I'll say it one more time. The most common relative directions are left, right, forwards, backwards, up, and down. No absolute direction corresponds to any of the relative directions. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
And with that, I'm going to say a huge, massive, enormous thank you to all of you who have joined us on this exclusive premiering Nathan Oakley 1980 stream. And of course, a massive thank you to all of today's debating panel for making this debate possible. If you need something to keep you occupied after this premiering stream is over, then go to nathanoakley.com and check out the Flat Earth Debate Forum to keep up to date with the community debate. Massive thank you to all who liked, commented, shared, subscribed, and hopefully smashed the super chat. I've been Nathan Oakley, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!